like awesome. How much do you have to train to be in the shape you are daily?
I was born like this.
You're born mother.
Jumped out and I'm like, yeah, it was mine, good. No, I was a bit of a handful when I was younger because I got bored very quickly, so I was either playing football, soccer, climbing buildings, and getting up to mischief with my cousins. So I always knew I wanted to get into martial arts. There was a TV show called Monkey Magic that used to be on TV when I was a kid, and he had superpowers. But he would pull out like a small twig and then it would expand into a bow staff, like a magic stick, like a monkey king. So I was fascinated by that as a kid, and so I always knew I wanted to get into martial arts. When I was about 7, watching Jackie Chan movies, Bruce Lee movies, Chuck Norris movies, ninja movies, and I just wanted to be like those guys that I was watching on the telly. Excuse me. So my dad found someone, he was training in the park, and this was in London, and he had his show off, and he looked like something out of the movie. He was all ripped, and he was doing flips, and he had long hair, and doing all these kicks, and we were on the 102 bus, and I said to my dad, look Dad, that's what I want to do. So he went and asked the gentleman if he'd teach my son, and the guy says no. And my dad's like, what? I'll pay you anything, why don't you teach my son? You do privates. And he goes, I can't teach him, but my master can. And that was it. I was hooked on martial arts ever since I was 7, and believing that everything in movies was real until I was about 13, and they showed Hollywood stunts. This is how stunts are made. And as a kid, I was crushed because I actually thought these guys actually flew and climbed buildings. So I just put it into practice that one day, and then watching Jackie Chan at the end of his movies, they would show the stunts going wrong, where he failed or him falling. So it made it really real to me. And then I knew that that's what I want to do. I want to be like Jackie Chan. I want to be able to do it and actually, climb buildings and be like him. So he was like a role model to me watching his movies. So to answer your question about the training, we were training about 12 hours a day. So a full day.
Wait, how many hours a day?
12 hours. We were there from 8 in the morning, and some days we'd have early days. We mess around as well, make up fights, and I was working with Andreas Petridis and Nick Gillard, the stunt coordinator. And so we were just playing around, like being big kids, living our childhood dream, being in a Star Wars movie, and we were allowed to sort of play with lightsabers. So it was a lot of fun. And it was good working with Liam and Ewan because I was so used to working with stunt guys, it was a different pace. But I actually preferred working with Liam and Ewan because not only were they awesome at doing the fights, but they brought their characters to the fights as well, which was different with the stunt guys. So it helped me bring out the character within the fight as well, working with the other actors. So they, I would tell those guys as well, they were really good. And to answer your question about the pacing up and down, that was thanks to George, because I wasn't aware of what Liam was going to be doing when he was sitting in the lotus position, and I was like, because we didn't rehearse that. And so I was trying to get Van Damme in somewhere because I love watching Van Damme. So I slid into splits in front of Liam. And George was like, no, cut. No. I was just trying to show off, because I thought, at the time I just felt this might be the only time I ever work in a movie. And I've been given this chance to play this bad guy, so I'm going to try and get as much in as possible. And I'm going to show off. And George says, no, I want more of an animal, like cave. Like a tiger. And that's thanks to George.
I love that scene. So